Genesis 30 is a chapter of rivalry, blessing, and God's faithfulness in Jacob's growing family. When Rachel saw that she was not bearing children, she became jealous of her sister Leah and said to Jacob, "Give me children, or I will die." Jacob grew angry and replied, "Am I in the place of God who has kept you from having children?" So Rachel gave her maidservant Bilhah to Jacob as a wife. Bilhah bore 2 sons, Dan, or God has vindicated me, and Naphtali. I have wrestled with my sister and prevailed. When Leah saw she had stopped bearing children, she gave her maidservant Zilpah to Jacob. Zilpah bore Gad, good fortune, and Asher. How happy I am, the women will call me blessed. One day Reuben found mandrakes in the field and brought them to Leah. Rachel asked for some, and Leah replied, "Was it not enough you took my husband? Now you want my son's mandrakes too?" Rachel agreed Jacob could sleep with Leah in exchange for them. That night Leah conceived and gave birth to Issachar. God has rewarded me. She bore another son, Zebulun. God has presented me with a precious gift, and later a daughter, Dinah. Finally, God remembered Rachel. He listened to her and opened her womb. She gave birth to Joseph and said, "May the Lord add to me another son." After Joseph's birth, Jacob asked Laban to let him return to his homeland. But Laban said, "If I have found favor in your eyes, stay. I have learned by divination that the Lord has blessed me because of you. Name your wages and I will pay them." Jacob replied, "You know how I have worked for you and how your flocks have fared. But when may I provide for my own household?" They agreed Jacob would take only the spotted and speckled animals from Laban's flocks as his wages. Jacob set up a system using branches at the watering troughs, and by God's providence the flocks multiplied. Jacob grew exceedingly prosperous, with large flocks, servants, camels, and donkeys. Genesis 30 reveals a family full of rivalry and strife, yet God's hand was at work. Through Rachel, Leah, Bilhah, and Zilpah came the sons who would become the tribes of Israel. And through Joseph, the story would soon take a dramatic turn. Genesis 30 shows us that God works even in the messiness of human lives. What began in jealousy and competition became the foundation of a nation chosen for his purpose. Next comes Genesis 31. Jacob flees from Laban, and God calls him back to the land of promise.